and I was able to finish this actually. I just had to throw away everything I promised.
Quiet.
You.
We're gonna have company. No water, no sun. Don't you dry up on me.
Boss, do you copy? Boss, do you know where the landing zone is? Head for the LZ. Another mechanized unit is approaching your area. Watch out. Don't let them find you. Boss!
No weapons. Yep. She's... Can't let anything happen quiet now. And if you fuck up because of one simple group finding you, you fail the entire fucking thing. I hate this mission. I just hate this mission in its first go.
Boss, do you copy? Boss, do you know where the landing zone is? Head for the LZ. Another mechanized unit is approaching your area. Watch out. Don't let them find you. Boss!
Right. Something I'd recommend. If your intel is good enough, you'll be able to avoid at least the major groups. So, take whatever path you can find that can allow you to escape. much. So, arrive at the LZ.
The boss is with me.
Ahab? Wait, who is this? Identify yourself!
There's no time. Hurry!
Where are you? What is your location?
No, you're moving away from us. Circle back to your 8 o'clock.
Copy that. Guide me to your location.
Proceed to your 10 o'clock.
Understood.
Come back toward your 1 o'clock.
Copy. 1 o'clock.
Shift slightly to your left. Now proceed straight. 1.5 miles. Slide right. A little more. Yes, there you go. 1 more mile. Strong winds approaching. Quick, adjust to your right. Left. A little left. Yes. Now hold your position and proceed straight. Half a mile to go. Pequod, I can see you. I have a visual.
There you are, Ahab. Visual confirmed.
Pequod, hurry! This way.
I didn't know you could be so talkative, Quiet.
The boss is here. Hurry, Pequod. Please.
Boss. Boss! I gave you an anti-venom.
Where's Quiet?
We've gotta go. Let's go, boys.
Vengeance was what drove me to them. The only language left to me, revenge. But the words we shared, no, that was no language at all. That is why I chose the language of gratitude instead, and go back to silence. I am quiet. I am the absence of words.
Personally, I really enjoyed a little comic called The Last Day in Outer Heaven. Basically, it's the last day in Outer Heaven. I think it perfectly caps off the end of this story. Well, end of this. Nice, the wonderful, chaotic thing of just sometimes internet breaking over and over and over again and things like that. I enjoyed this, but there's a reason why it took such a long time to even get to this point, because I didn't want to finish this until I felt like I've dealt with most of the problems I've kind of had. As if you probably know, the reason why these streams even started is because of the loss of one of my friends. Loss of, well, friend of all of us on this channel. It was our friend Zach. I've known him for probably, this point, I would say about I knew him for 10 years basically of my life. Half of it. Less than half. Just less than half of it. And he basically kept pulling me back. Stopped me from releasing everything and going down a destructive path that I don't know what would have been. He was there to help me, and I lost him. So, I decided to maybe pursue stuff that I haven't. And one of those things was, I wanted to stream more often and do this. But I didn't want to finish this stream until I actually just talked to some people and did a couple of things. It's not done. The things I needed to do aren't done. But I got a majority of it.
Results of quiet scans?
Yes, as I suspected. Her entire body underwent parasite therapy. The parasites compensated for her burnt epidermis and provide her blood with oxygen through cutaneous respiration instead of pulmonary respiration. In addition, they replaced the digestive organs she lost, and she receives carbohydrates through photosynthesis.
Was Skullface responsible?
There is no other possibility.
Skullface ordered Quiet to assassinate Snake, only she got set on fire instead when he woke up in that hospital. But then Skullface revived Quiet through his parasite therapy, at the same time infecting her with the English strain. That way, even if the assassination failed again, she could still kill all of us just by coming here.
That was the third English mating pair. Correction. The first and only English pair to be carried by a person.
So either because she wanted to get even with Snake, or because she was working for Skullface,
quiet approach Snake again. Though in the end, for whatever reason, she did not complete her objective. Some change of heart, perhaps. We won't hear it from her.
It's hard now, just... He's gone and there's nothing I can do about it now, and that's the hardest part. He chose the path he wanted to go down, and he wanted to walk down a path on his own, and I don't get why. He didn't ask for help, and that's one of the most devastating part, is the fact that he asked, if he did extend a hand for help, none of us realized it, and that hurts. With this, somehow I've reached the end of this. We're all gonna pass someday, and that's not the hard part. It's just... it's the time that hurts the most, I think. It's the fact that I've lost other family members. Some from natural causes, and some from, well, sadly, self-afflicted. But it never felt too bad with some of the others. It still hurt and stung like hell, basically, and I hated it, but I kinda also could just understand it, at least. It could be... I can continue past it. Because they lived a long enough life already. I didn't feel like anything was being cut short. I honestly wanted to be there that night as soon as possible. But I couldn't because of several things, actually. I didn't have gas in my car. I didn't find out until a few moments later, and we all were rushing, but he cut himself off from the rest of the world. In those last moments, he said goodbye, knew that he was cut off, and went through it. I hate that night, and it's now... it's only been 2 months, really. When did I say goodbye to him? No. It's only been 3 months. Fuck. It's only been 3 months, and it feels like it was both yesterday and a year ago. I can't do anything about it now. miss him. But I didn't want this, at least me going through this, to end because I didn't feel like I've accomplished a lot of things yet. And once I felt like I might have a good foot on where I'm trying to go, I'd continue. I'd continue to the end. Even though it requires me to just take a long time. I finally reached this. And with this, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, and I don't know when the next time I'm gonna live stream like this is gonna be. But I'm just I'm glad I at least did this. We still have a final few words of all these things. The pain won't go away. It's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be a long while. There's nothing you can really do about it most times.
Boss, we've gone over the prisoner transport log you found. Quiet was grabbed by the Soviets and moved to Lamar Khatte Palace. They lost a lot of men to her. Can't blame them for wanting payback. But why did she just let herself get captured?
I think it is time you knew. Quiet was carrying vocal cord parasites. The English strain, to be precise. The third English pair. Skullface was using her as a vector. An ace in the hole if his assassination plan failed. I knew it, but Quiet chose not to speak. She told me the situation in Dene, Navajo, the only language to which the parasites do not react. If you found out, she could not remain among you. And yet, she refused the Wolbachia treatment. Why? Because part of her still wanted revenge. Against you. Revenge against the boss? In order to stay here, she took a vow of eternal silence. But then, that sudden mutation showed this was not enough. As long as the parasites were inside her, she could not predict what might happen.
And that's why she took off? Sacrificing herself to make sure the English strain died with her?
Maybe. Or maybe she only wants to infect the world. Whatever her plan, we can't let her go free. The vocal cord parasites are the last of Skullface's legacy. It's up to us to erase it. Boss, the targets are Quiet and the English strain she's carrying. Your objective is to extract her. But if worst comes to worst, she may have to be eliminated. Both her and the parasites.
We don't know for sure what Quiet's up to, but we need to secure her ASAP. She's being held at Lamar Khatte Palace. Make your way there.
I did not choose to be quiet. I wanted to express my feelings to you. If only we shared a common tongue. Vengeance was what drove me to them. The only language left to me, revenge. But the words we shared, no, that was no language at all. That is why I chose the language of gratitude instead, and go back to silence. I am quiet. I am the absence of words.
At the end of this, I still have my anger. I still have my wrath and hatred. I know there's nowhere to put it, and it sucks. There's no enemy I can fight. There is no conflict. There is no target. There is no man I can blame for all the wrongdoing. Everyone else had people they could point to, reasons they can say why they're and justify their wrath. But for me, I don't. I don't have anything I can do with this except let it pass and go by me. I'm just angry at him, but I'm also thankful for him. He barely knew much about Metal Gear except for Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance of all things, but honestly, memes, the DNA of the soul. I fucking quote that line all the time as a shits and giggles quote, but it's true enough. We all leave behind something. Whether we intend to or not, we leave something in the world. An idea that gets shared from one person to another. Traditional, common definition of a meme. But on the age of the internet, memes are still very much that same thing, though we usually use it for comedic and other purposes. They still inform and they still create who we are. I just hope I'm actually thinking about it. Zach didn't always have the best ideas, the best ways to go about things, and we constantly disagreed. But if there's one thing I do want, it's that heart that he had. The emotion of just wanting to do what's right. I fucking miss him. I want people to do good and help out. Weirdest thing is, I don't know if we really do have a future, if there will be anything happening in the next decade, as I don't know what's gonna happen in this world around us. And I can't really look through it because of just so many other things happening right now with me. I just want things to be alright. And they won't. That's the hardest part I have to just say is I know things won't be well. I'm gonna break down probably at some point. I'm gonna have to deal with those emotions again. I'm gonna have to deal with that pain, that I'm gonna have to deal with those emotions, and they're not going away anytime soon. That sucks. I wish there was just a quick and easy answer, but there isn't. I fucking loved him. I don't know what that love truly was at times. Was it romantic, platonic? What exactly was it to me? All I know is it was love, and that is for sure. He was a fucking... He was him. I can't change him, and I wouldn't have. Because he was the person that I met on accident. He was a person who I randomly met and befriended, and saw through so many tough challenges with. And I just wish I could have done more. But I can only do so much, and I can't do everything, sadly, as much as I would try. It's almost 5 o'clock here. It's 4:36 right now according to my clock, and I need a rest, but also I guess I'm putting this game to rest. These streams for Metal Gear are probably gonna end with this one. I know there's much more I could do, possibly. I could show all the extreme missions, but I don't think that's gonna be important. I could do all the side offs, but I don't want to, at least as a stream. I guess I'm ending it tonight. It's only been 3 months. Playing through this about 12 episodes, and I somehow got to this point. Well, 12 songs, I should say. 13 episodes of this stuff. All 12 songs. All titles used. I'm gonna pass away someday. When I'm going to die. There's one thing I damn well want to say. I don't want that to be soon. She's gone forever. He's gone forever. At least within a game, though, you have a way to bring somebody back. I mean, in this game, I don't know how to get someone like her back. Fight her. Fight her again and again and again. Don't kill her, though. Just fight her till you reach your victory. And if you somehow win, good job. One of these days, after you remember that fight so many times, you might be able to have it be a reunion instead of a replay. But I can't change that fate. So good night. Now, hello. and good night.